Norway is one of those rare places on Earth where nature seems to have gone completely overboard in the best possible way. Towering fjords carved by ancient glaciers, dramatic mountain peaks draped in snow, and coastlines that stretch endlessly into the horizon, this Scandinavian nation is a dream destination for travelers seeking raw, unfiltered beauty. Whether you are an adventure seeker, a culture enthusiast, or simply someone who wants to stand in silence before something truly magnificent, Norway has something extraordinary waiting for you. From the iconic rock formations rising above glittering fjords to the mystical dance of the northern lights painting the winter sky, every corner of this country tells a story millions of years in the making. So let us take a journey through the top 10 travel destinations in Norway, each one more stunning than the last. Starting at number 1, and for very good reason, is Pulpit Rock, known locally as Preikestolen. Perched dramatically above the Lyse Fjord near the city of Stavanger in southwestern Norway, this flat-topped cliff rises approximately 604 meters above the shimmering waters below. The view from the top is nothing short of jaw-dropping, a perfectly flat plateau roughly 25 by 25 meters wide, offering an unobstructed panorama of one of Norway's most celebrated fjords. The hike to reach Pulpit Rock takes approximately 4 hours round trip and is considered moderately challenging, making it accessible to most reasonably fit travelers. The trailhead begins at Preikestolen Mountain Lodge, and the path winds through heather-covered moorland, rocky terrain, and forested hillsides before delivering you to that unforgettable edge. Stavanger itself is a charming city worth exploring before or after your hike, with its colorful wooden houses in the Old Town district of Gamle Stavanger, excellent seafood restaurants, and a vibrant cultural scene. Pulpit Rock is arguably Norway's single most iconic natural landmark, and standing on its edge, with nothing but open air between you and the fjord far below, is an experience that stays with you for a lifetime. Coming in at number 2 is Geiranger Fjord, a place so breathtaking that UNESCO designated it a World Heritage Site in 2005. Located in the Sunnmøre region of western Norway, this 15-kilometer-long fjord is flanked by towering cliffs, cascading waterfalls with poetic names like the Seven Sisters and the Suder, and lush green hillsides dotted with abandoned farms that cling impossibly to the rock face. Cruise ships glide slowly through its waters, and kayakers paddle in reverent silence beneath the waterfalls. The village of Geiranger at the fjord's end is a small but welcoming community that serves as the perfect base for exploring the surrounding wilderness. Whether you arrive by ferry from Hellesylt or wind your way down the famous Eagle Road with its hairpin bends, the approach to Geiranger Fjord is an experience in itself. At number 3 sits Bergen, Norway's second largest city and the undisputed gateway to the western fjords. Nestled between 7 mountains and the sea, Bergen is a city of extraordinary charm and character. The UNESCO-listed Bryggen Wharf, with its colorful medieval wooden buildings lining the harbor, is the city's most recognizable landmark and a testament to Bergen's rich Hanseatic trading history. Take the Fløybane funicular up to Mount Fløyen for sweeping views over the city and the surrounding fjords, or wander through the famous fish market where locals and visitors alike gather to sample fresh seafood. Bergen is also the birthplace of composer Edvard Grieg, and his home at Trollhaugen is a must-visit for music lovers. The city's vibrant art scene, excellent restaurants, and easy access to some of Norway's most spectacular fjord country make it an essential stop on any Norwegian itinerary. Villages like Reine, Henningsvær, and O are among the most picturesque communities in all of Scandinavia. An archipelago that looks like it was painted by someone with an impossibly vivid imagination. Dramatic peaks rise sharply from the sea. Traditional red and yellow fishing cabins called rorbuer dot the shoreline, and the water shifts between impossible shades of turquoise and deep blue. The Lofoten Islands are a paradise for photographers, hikers, surfers, and anyone who simply wants to feel completely removed from the ordinary world. In winter, the islands offer some of Norway's best opportunities to witness the northern lights dancing overhead, while summer brings the magical midnight sun when daylight stretches around the clock. At number 5 is Tromsø, a lively Arctic city that has earned a well-deserved reputation as one of the world's premier destinations for witnessing the aurora borealis. Situated on a small island in northern Norway, Tromsø sits well above the Arctic Circle and offers long polar nights from November through January, creating ideal conditions for northern lights viewing. Beyond the lights, Tromsø is a surprisingly cosmopolitan city with a thriving university community, excellent restaurants, and a rich cultural heritage. The Arctic Cathedral, with its striking triangular glass facade, it's one of Norway's most architecturally distinctive buildings. Dog sledding, reindeer sleigh rides, and whale watching are just a few of the extraordinary experiences available in and around the city during the winter months. Number 6 brings us to Flom, a tiny village at the end of the Orlens fjord that punches far above its weight as a travel destination. The main attraction here is the Flom Railway, widely considered one of the most scenic train journeys in the entire world. This 20-kilometer route climbs nearly 900 meters through breathtaking mountain scenery, passing thundering waterfalls, steep gorges, and lush green valleys. The journey takes approximately 1 hour each way and is an absolute must for any visitor to Norway. Flom itself is a charming base for fjord cruises, cycling adventures along the Orlens fjord, and hiking into the surrounding mountains. Coming in at number 7 is Ålesund, a coastal town that rose from the ashes of a devastating fire in 1904 to become one of Europe's finest examples of Art Nouveau architecture. Rebuilt almost entirely in the ornate style fashionable at the time, the town's buildings feature elaborate facades, turrets, and decorative details that give the entire city a fairy tale quality. Situated across several islands connected by bridges, Ålesund offers stunning views from the Oksala viewpoint, easy access to Geirangerfjord, and a thriving seafood culture centered around its historic harbor. Number 8 is the Hardangerfjord, often called the Queen of the Fjords, stretching approximately 179 kilometers through western Norway. Unlike the dramatic vertical walls of Geirangerfjord, Hardangerfjord has a gentler, more pastoral quality, with apple orchards blooming along its shores in spring, traditional farms perched on hillsides, and charming villages like Ulvik and Eidfjord offering warm hospitality. The nearby Veringsfossen waterfall, one of Norway's most visited natural attractions, plunges 182 meters into a dramatic gorge. Driving the scenic routes around Hardangerfjord is one of the great road trip experiences in all of Europe. At number 9 is Oslo, Norway's vibrant capital city, where world-class museums, cutting-edge architecture, and a thriving food scene come together in a compact and walkable urban environment. The Viking Ship Museum houses remarkably preserved Viking vessels over 1,000 years old, while the Munch Museum celebrates the life and work of Edvard Munch, creator of the world-famous painting The Scream. The waterfront Aker Brygge district and the futuristic Oslo Opera House are favorite gathering spots for locals and visitors alike. Rounding out the top 10 at number 10 is the Jotunheimen National Park, home to Norway's highest peaks, including Galdhøpiggen, which stands at 2,469 meters and is the tallest mountain in all of Scandinavia. Together, these 10 destinations paint a portrait of a country that is endlessly surprising, profoundly beautiful, and absolutely worth every moment of the journey it takes to explore it.